I know probably the weather at 5 and Tuesday, Wednesday they do snow or something. Kate's looking out for me.
Oscar Wilde once quipped that some cause happiness wherever they go, and for others it's whenever they go. However, today, what we have with our owners who are both genuine of heart in their intent to sell, they're able to defy Oscar and achieve both, because as they decide to relinquish the keys to pass the torch wherever they choose to go, when they do so at settlement, it'll indeed be your happiness. Welcome here to that opportunity. My name is Connor Patton, an absolute pleasure and privilege to be here, working with you, working for you, assisting you in your very, very obvious endeavours. I work on behalf of the whole Bayleys Queenstown team, of course, Mr. Stacey Coburn, our manager, Mr. David Gov, our principal, and in fact the whole team of Mammoth effort has gone in, and so congratulations to them all for this portfolio of some 21 properties that we have for your consideration today. I'll be introducing each of our agents in turn, but I'd like to take this moment to speak on all their behalf when I acknowledge and thank your owners for the opportunity to represent them in the marketplace. It's not a faith that we take lightly, it's one that we treasure, and one that we trust is going to bear fruit for them this afternoon. For the buyers who are in the room today or perhaps on the telephone, good luck with your bidding. Can I suggest that you treasure this window of exclusivity that you have in the auction room? What it does is it gets you ahead of equally zealous but less able conditional buyers, and if you press that advantage, I'm very, very confident that we can get you over the line. I'll be taking you through the conduct of the auction, I'll be taking you through the contract of sale, I'll be giving you my brief thoughts on the property for what they're worth to you, but more importantly I'm looking forward to hearing what you all have to say about them, particularly as to value. So the conduct of auction, this does set out the roles and responsibilities of our key players, the owners, as well as offering their gorgeous properties. Have given me confidential reserve prices, and you need to bid quickly because they reserve the right to withdraw them from sale before they have been sold without declaring them. So if you're here today to bid and buy, quite clearly and simply, that's your role, to bid, to reach the reserve price and then hold the highest bid, at which point we can sell it to you. We'll get you to sign the agreement along with our owner's forms, the contract, and you pay a deposit, a neat, easy 10% of the purchase price. My role, that is to keep things moving along, either by nominating the bidding increments, but for goodness sake, don't let me limit you, or if I need to, I can place bids on behalf of our owners. You may have seen these before, but a couple of very, very important points about them. They only occur below the owner's reserve, and indeed I'm only going to place vendor bids at levels I know we're not for sale here today, so have lots of confidence there. And the second point is, you'll know it's a vendor bid. Ironically enough, that's because I'm going to say the words vendor bid. So that should not cause too much confusion in a room like this. I would not have. I could refuse a bid if I don't believe it's been made in the best interest of our owner, and I can settle any disputes, but they are very, very few and far between in the Bayleys auction room, and you all look like incredibly well-heeled individuals, so once again I'm not expecting too many issues, but of course this would be a prime opportunity if there were any questions about the property or the process. Does anybody have any of those? Jolly good. We'll get to our lot number one then for you, of course, that is 4 Banbury Terrace. Here for you, represented by Ting Shea, who is right here being our leading light throughout the campaign, our lead marketing consultant. Let me take you through the contract of sale for you now at 4 Banbury Terrace. It is fee simple, it is freehold parcel of land, 834 square metres, more or less. Lot 50, deposit of land 413420, certificate of title, that would be 613269. The channels, they have not changed. As for the documentation, you can bid with assurance on those. Vacant possession settlement date is set down for the 24th of June of this year. Well, as I say here, folks, a wonderful land holding for you, some 834 square metres. The home itself, about 196 squares, built in 2015, so wonderful age, gives you lots of confidence. The construction that you have indeed, 2 good living spaces for you and 3 bedrooms, or you could have the 4 bedrooms and the 1 living zone. You can configure it, of course, how you choose. Large bedrooms, certainly spacious and generous. You can see that outdoor space you have as well, north facing, fully fenced, easy maintenance garden, but still mature plants and spacious lawns for you there to enjoy in this neck of the woods. Gorgeous property here, folks. It's put up with an awful lot of pride, and I look to see who would like the prestigious honour of the first bid here today, here or the telephone now. I look for an opening bidder offer now at number 4 Banbury Terrace. Start me away where you like. 800, welcome to you, sir, and good luck with your endeavours. My lamplighter at $800,000, perhaps I would say 850, perhaps is there a 50,000 rise, but at 8 neat, I have my guy here at 800,000. Is there 850 in the room here now? First call at 800,000. Second call at 8 neat. Third call at 800,000. I'm looking for a mere 850 to go. or at 25 if you like, if that will help you there, I don't mind. It'll work if you're at 8 1/4 if you like, but at 800,000, my bidder here has it, and I'm looking for 8 1/4 as a minimum move forward here now. Once, twice, third at 800.
25.
825. Thank you very much, Chris Campbell and your buyers. Good luck to you folks as well. At 825.
850.
And 850 promptly, nicely done, sir. I can see you loud and clear at 8.5. The bid there now. 875, 8 3/4 is your buyer's opportunity if they can be there, Mr. Campbell. But at 850, I have the bid, and I'm looking for 8 3/4, 875, or indeed better now. Once the call at 850 to go. Second at 8.5. The bid here now. Third and final call at 8.5 only. Mr. Campbell, what do they say here? At 850,000. Dramatic pause, tenor rate in effect here at 8.5. The bid here now is at 875. Will you let me know the number? I appreciate your patience, sir, at 850,000.
75.
Nicely done, sir, at 875, 8 3/4 bid. 900. And 900. Loud and clear, nicely done, sir, at $900,000 here now. 9 neat the bid. Be encouraged by the competition here, folks. Use it as your barometer at $900,000 at 9 neat. The bid is here now, and I'm looking for 25. Where I'll work with you here, folks, at 900,000. The bid is here, and you're getting good advice, I'm sure. At 9 neat, I appreciate it, sir. You're doing fabulously well at 900,000. Do I have 925 there, Mr. Campbell? Once called at 9 neat. The bid. Second call, 834 square meters here on offer. Beautiful home at 900,000. Third call at 900. Not at this stage, sir. Sir, you're the highest bidder, 900,000. Excuse me, I'm going to see if we can get you home there, sir. Give me 1 second. Pause with the bid you at 900,000. Excuse me 1 moment. folks, thank you very much for your patience. Big decisions being made, sometimes they take but a moment. We've been having a positive discussion outside of the room. As a result of that discussion, I can confirm, sir, the bid has been increased and hope to buy at $950,000. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that. At $950,000, I declare the property on the market here, and it will be sold for one of a better bid. So the first time I called it away at $950,000 before we go. Are we sure? Is there anything further? Anything? Any NZ legal tender? Excuse me. Second call at 9.5. Then third and final call. Delighted to announce to you, sir, it is going. Oh, it's sold. Congratulations to you, sir. Congratulations to Ting and our owners, and of course, Maverick don't go unnoticed as well. Folks, not lot number 2 in your catalogue, of course, here, that is 32 Silver Street, brought to the market by Richard Eggers. Here we are, our lead consultant. Let me take you through the documentation that I know has been supplied to interested parties here at 32 Silver Street. Of course, it's fee simple, it is freehold. It is 537 square metres, more or less. Lot 356, deposit paid 515267. Certificate of title, that would be 801067. A lovely list of chattels as per your documentation. The tenancy in place, of course, that is there until June, of course, and then, of course, as well, the right of renewal as well there. Vacant possession, we've got that there, 8th of July here at 32 Silver Street. Opportunity for this entry-level home here at number 32 in the ever-popular shot of the country. You can see there, under 2 years old. That will give you lots of confidence in the world. Cleverly laid out, gets fantastic sun there for you. That freehold section of comfortably over 500 square metres. Good sized bathrooms and bedrooms for you. A good proposition indeed here, folks, and a good storage for you. Good parking is always a bonus as well if you're number 32. Here to be sold here, folks. You've seen how the process works. Hands in the air are what I require. What is the opening bidder offer to be here? Number 32 Silver Street. Opening bid, opening offer. I don't mind too much where we start. It's more about where we finish.
Bid 700.
Welcome, sir. Good luck with your endeavours. At 700,000, we can kick it up there, not a bother. At 700,000, perhaps I would see 7.25, 725, and I see that from someone in the room. But at 700,000, my opening bidder here, and I look for a mere 725 to go now. Once the call at 7 neat with the first bid. Second at $700,000, and I look for a mere 725. Third call at 700,000. Sir, I'll take their silence as strategic up. They said being a bit of 725 against you to keep things moving along, not for sale at 725. That one.
Bid 17.
Okay, I appreciate. Thank you very much. At 710, thank you very much. We've got you a bit at 710. Sir, if you want to go 725, take the vendor bid from me then. Thank you very much, sir. At 725, you're back in front with a live bid at 725,000. Tens, if you like, folks, at 735 or 750 for you. But at 7.25, I have the bid here in front, and I'm looking for 735 as a minimum. But I'm happy to work with you now. First time at 7.25 bid. Twice at 725 for a mere 10,000 more. Third and final at 7.25. Once again, I'll place my vendor bid again, 735, sir. If you want to do me 750, $750,000, thank you very much. At 750,000, if it's going to be us, sir, we'll pause as well, see if we can get you there. But I want to give everyone a fair crack of the whip. So at $750,000, I have the bid with you, sir. And is there anything further before I pause with the good gentleman here? First call at $750,000, 750. Twice at 750 now. Final call at 7.5. Right, sir, true to my word, let's see if we can get you home, all right, sir? Excuse me 1 second, folks, be right with you.
Pinot, I'm just watching his controls.
Once again, folks, thank you very much for your patience. You may hear me say it a couple of times today, but I really do appreciate it. Once again, we've had a lovely conversation outside of the room, sir. I can confirm, and the hope to buy your offer now stands at $800,000. Thank you very much, sir. At $800,000 here, folks, I declare the property on the market, and it will be sold here at Silver Street. And so at $800,000, I look for anything further before we go. First call at $800,000. Second, even a $5,000 before we go. Is there anything further? Third and final opportunity then. It is going. It is going. Oh, and sold. Congratulations to you. Might be too cheesy to say, sir, but you put the gold there. Well done. Folks, we shall continue with our catalogue here at 68 Kinross Lane. Lot number 3 in your catalogue that's been brought to the market by Jimmy Allen, just the Coburn here. Let me take you then through the contract of sale and point out its pertinent points to you. It is fee simple and freehold. A whopping 1,315 square metres, more or less. Lot 1171, deposit plan at 493597, certificate of title at 720132. Chattels, they have not changed, but with assurance on that vacant possession. The 29th of June, your settlement date, unless of course you're working to an alternative one which has been signed off by our owners, and not a bother whatsoever. Well, of course, over 1,300 square metres of land, a sizable land holding in any part of the world, let alone as beautiful a spot here at Kinross Lane in Jacks Point. Of course, you've got the reserve there besides. There we are, where you can also, I'll take you back through it virtually in your mind there, folks, those that have been through, of course, set back from the main road, there it is. Of course, the beautiful home there, the wonderful contrasting colours, beautiful textures right throughout the home, flows out, and of course you have those reserved areas for you to enjoy, but of course your own sizable slice of it as well with 1,300 square metres. Wonderful spec right throughout the property there, wonderful views, Coronet Peak, Ben Logan, Cecil Peak, beautiful all day sun for you here, and as I say, that feeling of seclusion, being set back and having all that space all to your own. It is indeed a very, very special property here, folks, and I look to see what you think about it, particularly as the value, as I say once again, I look for opening bids or offers here on 6A Kinross. What are your thoughts here, folks? Start me away where you like. It's too high, I'll let you know. You've seen the process work here, folks? I don't mind where we start. Opening bid, opening offer. Make it nice and easy. Someone in at 1-1. Someone going to start there, you surely would at 1.1. We'll have an opening bidder offer there at 1,100,000. Not like there on behalf of the vendor, no qualms in doing so there at 1,100,000. That's a vendor, but it's not for sale. That won't surprise you for a moment. At 1,100,000, a vendor bid there now. Straight to 1-2 perhaps from someone here in the room, but at 1,100,000, I'm on behalf of the vendor there, a line in the sand for you, and that should be no hesitation there at $1.1 million. First call at 1,100,000 as I look for a mere 1.2 to go. Second call at 1-1 the bid. Third call at 1.1. Many options here, folks. Strategic silence from you at 1,100,000. Place another vendor bid at 1.2 to keep things moving for you. 1.2. That's my next vendor bid there. It's not for sale at that number either. And once again, that cannot be a surprise to you for the quality that we offer here at Kinross. 1.2 the vendor bid here now, giving you an opportunity to work with us. We'll see if we can get you home at $1,200,000. I'll look for expression of interest here, a registration, a wave, a wink, a nudge. You just let me know here, folks. I've got my vendor bid at $1.2 million. Otherwise, we go to the abyss that is conditional interest. If you can proffer your bullion forward here today, I would suggest you do so. At $1,200,000. Giving you fair opportunity and fair warning, I would think here, folks, at 1.2 the bid. First call at 1.2 on my bid. Second at 1.2. Third and final, yes?
1125.
Right, okay, that's below my vendor bid of 1.2, Jess, but there's a live bid, so 1,125,000 and 1 1/8 of a million, as you might say in the upper echelons of auctioneering, and 1,125,000, and we'll take the live bid there with you then, folks, and I'll look for 1.2 on a live bid from the floor then. At 1.125, the bid is here in the room. and I'm looking for 1, 2 in the room here now, from another bidder, but at 1,125,000 the bidder's here. First call at 1 1/8. Second and third at 1,125,000. Right, obviously it's below where we're wanting to be there, Jess, but they bid here, and I appreciate that. We'll pause and see if we can get them home and over the line. A little bit of work to do, but that's okay. We're here for it. folks, as you'll be aware, I paused with the auction at 1,125,000. I returned to the rostrum and let you know the bid now stands at 1,125,000. The property is going to be passed in here, folks, if I do not see a better offer, value clearly above that number, and our vendor is confident to pass the property in and deal with buyers post-auction, and for those who are willing and able to do so. So at 1,125,000, I return here and say the property is not on the market, and it will be passed in for one of a better bid here now. First call, if you'd like the opportunity before that conditional interest jumps in. Second, third call. Right, folks, we'll pass it in, very comfortable to do so, and we can work with parties post-auction. The property passed in there at Kinross Lane at 1,125,000, and the work will continue there. Folks, lot number 4 in your catalogue, of course, that is number 1, Maverick Place here. Mr. Chris Campbell had the leading light here, splendid in the purple tie as well. Let me take you through the contract. It is fee simple and freehold at 836 square metres, lot 20, deposit claim 322452, certificate of title 90992. Those channels, as per the documentation there, tenant vacant possession for you there, folks, and 26th of June, this Friday. That's your settlement date here at number 1 in the gun position, of course, here indeed. Beautifully presented to the market, wonderful features here for you, wonderful established gardens, mature planning. You can see those wonderful views in the background there. Good spaces right throughout the home here, once again, bathed in a white light strip, as you can see obviously here. Now, a stunning property here in Lukey's estate here, and whatever setup you're after here, folks, the 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom in the main house, however you're choosing to configure it, and this is of course covered in clause 21 for you. But wonderful opportunities for you here at Maverick, and look for your bids or offers on this number here, folks. Where would you like to see it start? Opening bid, opening offer. Number 1. Don't be shy.
700.
How many, sir?
700.
Mark, welcome to you and your bidder at 700,000. Okay, we can kick it off there, not a problem. I'd look for perhaps 800 promptly from someone, 100,000 rise. I imagine I would see that from you. But at 700 on the phone bidder, I look for a mere 800, a 100,000 increment for you if you can do so. But at 700, my telephone bidder there on the right hand side has it at 7 neat as I look for a mere 8 to go. Once call at 700,000, twice at 7, third call at 700,000 bid. Give me but a moment here, folks. They can jump back in on owner's behalf here, but I'd love to see a bid from the floor first before I do so.
50?
750, 3/4 minute. Okay, gets you in front. At 750,000, we can chip away in 50s, of course, not a problem. At 750,000, good luck with your efforts. At 750,000 mark, what does that do for your position on the telephone? Is there 800,000 from you? So at 750, I have a bid here in the room at 750,000, as I say, looking for a mere 8 to go. First time at 750,000, twice here at 1 Maverick Place. Third at 750, has I got 8 from you, Mark? One connection, obviously. Yes, Mark? Well, I'll place a vendor bid at 800,000 while you consider your options. It's not for sale at 800,000. The vendor bid there at 8 neat, and I welcome you back at 850 or 825 if you can. But at 800,000, that's a vendor bid there now. No qualms in doing it at that level at $800,000. Welcome you back in either here or in the room at 800. Above that number, 8 neat is where I'm at right now, and needing an increase, perhaps even 25 or 50. Chris, what would that be? I could probably guess, I suppose. At $800,000. First call at 800. Twice at 800,000. Third call. Mark, how's the telephone doing there? Shaking his head at me. At $800,000. Right, folks, it's on my owner's behalf here at the moment. I'll pause and have a quick chat to get some instructions, Mark. I'll wait for you there at $800,000. I'm going to pause with folks here. The bid is 800,000 with me. I'll seek some instructions, but as I say, on an owner's bid, I'm comfortable to do so at that level. At 800,000, I'll give you but a moment to consider your option. Okay? folks, I'm not sure if I've said it to you before, but I appreciate your patience. We've been having a discussion outside of the room. My instructions are, as you know, I left with the vendor bid of 800,000. I return to the auction room. I'll leave my vendor bid there. My instructions are to pass the property in unless somebody wishes to usurp that vendor bid, and we'll work with buyers post-auction on that property there. So final chance here, folks. Is there anything further than my vendor bid of 800,000 for the first, second, third call at 8 neat, folks? Are we in? Right, very, very comfortable to pass the property in there, and Chris can work with buyers post-auction, of course, in a conditional or unconditional manner there, of course. Good luck with your negotiations on that property. Mr. Lawrence, we're good to go, sir? Thank you very much. Mr. Matthew Lawrence and Mr. Jimmy Allen, they represent our owners here, of course, and lot number 5 at 36B Bowen Street. Let me take you through the contract here for you. It's Frankton and freehold. Unit B and accessory unit B1 and B2, deposit plan 25999, and certificate of title being 18A folio 433. An extensive list of channels attached to the contract, of course, you have seen that. I won't go through all of them there for you. Vacant possession, 12th of June, the settlement date here for you at 36B. Very rare opportunity to secure this wonderful low maintenance 4-bedroom home just minutes from the central business district of Queenstown, of course. And of course our owner is very, very keen to move the property on here, and this can be your gain certainly at number 36B. 4 bedrooms for you and 2 bathrooms, good sizing, of course, open plan, kitchen, living and dining there for you, all wrapped up in a cosy log burner, and it'll be excellent gold for these upcoming months for you, I can assure you. The owners have done good work in recent renovations with new flooring, insulation, paint, the updated kitchen, all of that's been done for you. So whether it's for yourself or an investment, a lot of the heavy lifting, as I say, you won't have to do yourself. So whether it's a holiday home or low maintenance rental property, and this should tick all the boxes for you here, folks, at 36B. I look for opening bids or offers here. Where do we start it away? Pick me off where you like. Shan't dilly-dally here, folks. I look for opening bids or offers here now at 36B. Where would you like to see it start? If you're waiting for a hint on Billy from the auctioneer, if you're waiting a jolly long time, I'll give you the tip. Looking to see something from you here, folks. Otherwise, promptly we can work with buyers post, but I want to see if we have someone willing to proffer something forward here now. We have something here, folks. First call as I look for an opening bid or offer here now. Penultimate call here at 36B as I look for something here. Third and final call at 36B. Right, folks, very, very comfortable to pass the property, then I'll be doing that all right here. Once again, you can speak to either Matthew or Jimmy, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and they can help you with the property here. And so that concludes our 12 o'clock segment for you here, folks. We will have a break, and lot 6 will not be starting before 1 o'clock. So we'll have an adjournment, time for you to fuel up, and I'll see you very
Just to be safe.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to all of you. We are starting a new lot here, of course, our 1 o'clock slot for our next auctions. For those of you who have just joined us, the warmest of welcomes to you. My name is Connor Patton, here to facilitate and cap off the excellent work done by each of our agents, who I'll be introducing in turn. And on behalf of Mr. David Gov, Mr. Stacey Coburn, and the entire team here at Bayleys Queenstown, welcome to you. For those of you who are looking to buy today, treasure this window of exclusivity that you have in the auction room. And of course, the vendors that we work on behalf of today, it's our pleasure to represent them. It's not a fate that we take lightly. The conduct of auction sets out the roles and responsibilities of the key players. The owners, they have set confidential reserve prices and need to bid quickly, because they do reserve the right to withdraw the property from sale before it's been sold without declaring it. So if you are here today to bid and buy, that's obviously your role, to bid, to reach the reserve price and hold the highest bid, and then I want to sell it to you. We'll get you to sign the contract, and we'll get you to pay a deposit, a neat, easy 10% of the purchase price. I will keep things moving along either by nominating bidding increments or by placing bids on behalf of our owners. Any vendor bids will be well south of my owner's expectations, and you will know it's a vendor bid because I will be using the words vendor bid. Alright folks, so it won't confuse you. I can refuse bids if I don't believe they're in the best interest of our owners, and I can settle disputes, but our crowd earlier was very well heeled, and you all look to be exactly the same, and I recognise some of you again, so I don't think we're going to have too many issues. Do we have any questions, folks, before we start our first property in our 1 o'clock slot? Jolly good. Well, here we are then, 15 Lauder Street to you, brought to the market to you by Jimmy Allen and Jessica Coburn. Welcome back to them. Let's have a look at the contract first and foremost here. Fee simple and freehold it is indeed, 352 square metres, more or less, lot 88 and 568, deposit plan 505513, certificate of title being 763137. The channels have not changed as per documentation. A vacant possession, 29th of June, your settlement date here at number 15. Beautifully presented, gorgeous street frontage here and there for you. Good parking there as well indeed, number 15. This in the heart of Bridesdale Farm and the 100-style home. Of course, I know people have loved and appreciated this, offering the 3 bedrooms and those 2 bathrooms indeed, of course. Minutes from Shotover Primary School indeed. The vibrant shopping hubs, and of course not too far away. Love the fact that you've got your own 50 square metre allotment along the banks of the river there. 50 square metre allotment, you'd call that a home in Auckland. Here you love a bit more space, and absolutely grand here. You can be almost self-sufficient here at number 15 Lauder Street. Who would like the first bid of the day in our 1 o'clock auctions here today, folks? I look for opening bids here now at 15 Lauder Street. Start me away where you like. What are our thoughts, folks? I don't mind. Someone like to start me at say 650? Would that be a fair place for a start? I imagine it would be. Is there 650,000? Would someone like to start me off there? Right, well I'll do on behalf of the owner. 650,000, that's a vendor bid, a line in the sand for you once again here folks. 650, oh man, you'd like that bid? 650, welcome to you. At $650,000 and I'll look for perhaps 700,000 on the rise then, but I have 6.5 here with my opening bidder and I'm looking for a mere 700 to go. First call at 650 as I chase down 7 or indeed better. Second call at 6.5 to bid. Third call at 650,000. And I can keep making vendor bids, but I'd rather just have a chat with you if we need to, but I want to give everyone a fair opportunity at $650,000. Not at a level, but I'm going to have a chat with you, ma'am, unless somebody wishes to usurp you quick, fast, and in a hurry. Once, twice, third call at 650. Jolly good, ma'am. Let's just see if we can get you home, right? Happy to do so. Give you 1 second, folks. Thank you very much for your patience there, folks. We've had a discussion with our bidder. The bid has been increased to $680,000. That's $680,000, 15 Lauder Street here for the first, second, third call at $680,000. Folks, the property is not on the market at $680,000. My instructions are clear, and that is to pass the property in if there is nothing further. So 15 Lauder Street at $680,000. Unless we have something quick, fast, and in a hurry, I pass the property in. Jolly good, we'll do just that, all right? Jimmy and Jess will continue to work with our post-auction there and above that figure of 680 at 15 Lauder Street. Jimmy, I'm welcome back to the stage. At 106 Risinghurst Terrace here, let me take you through the contract that has been distributed to interested parties, being fee simple and freehold, being 562 square metres, more or less, lot 1, deposit plan 518055, certificate of title 811878. The channels are there on your contract, folks. Plan for all to see, vacant possession 29th of June. The settlement date here for you at number 106, of course. Well designed, of course, by G.J. Gardner, very well known, reputable builders there, of course, new to the market, whether it's a first home or an investment property here. A wonderful starter here for you in Risinghurst. Higher ceilings than normal in that living room, gives you a great sense of space in there. The open plan kitchen, living dining area that you have, and of course the master and ensuite, plus a second full bathroom. Gets rid of those pews, or of course are nice to have for your tenants. Whether it's for yourself or an investment here, folks, this is a great opportunity here at Risinghurst Terrace. And I want to see what your thoughts are about it. I want to see what your opening bids or offers are. A prompt opening bid, I would imagine short. What is it to be, folks? Pick me off. Opening bid or offer here, 106 Risinghurst Terrace. We want to speak to post, so I will only give you but a moment to make a decision here, folks. Otherwise, I shan't muck around. I'll be passing it back in Jimmy's hands. Is there an opening bid or offer? They'll work with you here now. Once I look for it, second and third call as I look for something here. Right, Jimmy, I'm not going to muck around, mate. Go straight back to you and we can talk to those people post that. Give me that promptly. Yeah, no problem at all. Rightio here, folks, lot number 8 in your order of sale as you see it there, number 3 in our 1 o'clock slot for you indeed, 7 Walton Way. I welcome back to the stage Rachel Eagers. A wonderfully busy day for you. Congratulations on your early successes as well. Let's go through the contract here at 7 Walton Way. Fee simple and freehold, the parcel of land, 517 square metres more or less, lot 1118, deposit plan 530259, certificate of title 861841. The channels are there for you folks as per the documents. And you have, of course, a periodic tenancy in place there. 8th of July is the settlement date for you here at number 7 Walton Way. The fact that it was completed just late last year in 2019 will give you lots of confidence here. And unique natural surroundings that you have, the wonderful contrast of textures and colours that you have here at 7 Walton Way. Absolute gold for you to enjoy, as is the flexibility, of course, of this property. The main dwelling, of course, being that 6 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms on either level, that mini sort of lounge upstairs space that you have there. And then, of course, that separate 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom studio for you to enjoy as well. Enjoys great, fantastic sun. And of course, the rental there, wonderful investment opportunity for you. I know all of you have appreciated that, but also a stunning home too in its own right, and gorgeous finishing right throughout the home here in the lower shot over. 7 Walton Way, opening bids, potentially here in the room or in the telephone. I look to see, folks, what your thoughts are now. Start me away.
1150.
1.5, 1 million.
1150.
1150, okay. 1.5, I prefer my number, Stacey, that's right. 1,150,000, we can kick it off there at $1.15 million. And I look for perhaps 1.2 to nudge me north to that sort of number. Number 50, I would think, promptly I'd see from you, but at 1,150,000, my telephone bidder here. Once at 1,150,000. Second call at 1.150. Third call at 1,150,000. Stacey, I'll go to 1.2, happy to do that there at $1.2 million on behalf of the vendor. 1.2 it is there on behalf of the owners at $1,200,000. I look for 1.25 if they can be there, Stacey. At 1.2 I have it here, and I'll look for somebody else in the room at 1,200,000. Is it 1.25 I can see from them, Stacey? At 1.2 the owners bid here, or anything further from other telephone bidders, or here in the room at $1.2 million here now. First call at 1.2. Second,
Take 10.
reluctantly I will, at 1.21. Radio 1,210,000. There at 21, the lucky number, the key to the door, perhaps for your buyer, at 1,210,000. First call at 1,210,000. Second, third call at 1,210,000. Once again, Stacey, let's just have a chat on the telephone. I don't want any delay or bad connection. I'll pause and have a chat with them and see if I can get them there. 1,210,000. I'm going to pause the auction once again, folks. See if we can get our buyers home and over the line. Okay. Excuse me a moment. Folks, once again, I've been having a positive discussion outside of the room. Our telephone bidder station confirmed for me the bid has been increased to $1,250,000.
Now up to 1,250. That's right.
Terrace station?
Confirm now.
Oh, lovely. Things are getting nervous for a second. So $1,250,000, and folks, at that level, delighted to announce the property is on the market and will be sold here at $1,250,000. So 7 Walton Way, for want of a better bid here, once, twice, final call. It is going. It is going. Gone and sold to our telephone provider. I did get a bit of that. Exciting thing. We must at the time.
Poor Kate just lost the eardrum.
Sorry, Kate. Good to go, Juice. Folks, we'll continue moving forward. Of course, that takes us to 58 Falconer Rise. Jessica Coburn, our lead consultant here, busy on the telephone as always, there we are. But I'll take you through the contract of sale that's been distributed to you all, of course, here at number 58. Be simple, freehold, 700 square metres on the nose here at lot 2099, deposit plan 477519, certificate of title 662082. A wonderful list of channels, I can tell you that. Not one but 2 fridge freezers and the 2 melee ovens. Wonderful systems there for you. Vacant possession, that's on offer. Monday the 29th of June, your settlement date here at Falconer Rise number 58. Beautiful design here by Phil Max, of course well known to many, absolutely stunning, and things have been very carefully thought out for you indeed. Positions captured at full sun, both of Ben Lomond and Cecil Peaks, cleverly positioned with those established plantings for your privacy. Indeed, of course, the catch for all the mod cons you would expect in a property of this quality there for you. 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, that wonderful pitch ceiling for you, of course, giving that feeling of light and space. Jack's Point, an area that needs little introduction to many of you. Very, very quality homes surrounding you, and this it's right amongst them beautifully. Number 58, absolute quality here for you. My only thoughts are, who's going to own it? I'd like to see what your thoughts are, folks. Opening bids or offers here at number 58 Falconer Rise. Opening bid, opening offer. Other perhaps on the telephone or here in the room. I look for you now. Sing out if I can't see you. For those who weren't here for earlier, I don't mind too much where we start. It is where we finish. So we'll work with you here now. You can't buy it without bidding. What are our thoughts? $1.25 million to make it easy for you, if you like. 1.25. Would someone like to kick off at that sort of number? $1.25 million from someone here in the room. Suggested start bidder. Of course, you can get higher if you like. Right, well, I'll place the vendor bid there at $1.25 million. Happy to do so. $1.25 million. That will not purchase the home. That will not surprise you. At $1.25 million, that is my vendor bid here. I'll work with you now on numbers of your choosing. At 1.25, that is a number for you here now is at 135. I'll work with you at $1.25 million. I have looking for your participation, your involvement, hands in the air of what I need to see. At $1.25 million here, my vendor bid. Not for sale at that number. First call, quality home here at number 58. Second call at $1.25 million. Third at $1.25 million as I look for something further now. I'll place another vendor bid at 1.3. Well, while you keep things moving along, happy to do so at $1.3 million, and I'll keep placing them if I need to at 1.3 whilst you recalibrate, decide on your strategy here, folks. But at 1.3, I will keep things moving along here at this stunning home, giving you all plenty of opportunity and time, I would have thought. At $1.3 million here at 58 Falconer Rise. Is there anything further from someone here in the room? As you've seen, we'll work with you and see if we can get you there. But at $1,300,000, you need to be above that. Happy to work with you and be fair. First call at $1.3 million here. Second call at 1.3. Third and final call. We got something on the telephone here. Otherwise, we pass the property in. Multiple offer scenarios. You don't know where the goalposts are at. Can't imagine why you'd rather go to that scenario. But at $1.3 million, had its time here. A gorgeous home at 58 Falconer Rise. Final opportunity then. I shan't keep placing vendor bids. It's too quality a property for that. We'll just pass it in and work with the buyers post-auction. But if you're here, I would imagine we'd see you above that number. Final call then at Falconer Rise. Right, folks, pass the property in there, happy to do so. Pass the property in and Felton Rise, a gorgeous home here. And we can work with ours, Jessica, we can work with them post-auction there, of course above that number there. Cheryl, we good to go with 5 Bell Road. Lovely. Perfect stuff. Welcome to Cheryl Williams. They're our leading light throughout this campaign and a number of others at 5 Bale Road. Let's have a look here at the contract for you. Of course, at Healey's Farm, fee simple and freehold, 400 square metres, more or less, about 3021. Deposit claim 534904. Certificate of title 883553. The channels as per your contract, vacant possession, Friday the 26th of June, your settlement date for you here at number 5. Brand new and of course designed with family in mind. The vendors have prided themselves in what they've managed to create here, and I think you would absolutely agree. The stunning contrast with texture and colours here for you at number 5 Bale Road, offering good spaces right throughout the breakfast bar, of course being that central hub spot for you for entertaining guests, the open plan kitchen, living and dining. Productivity flourish, it can indeed. Cheryl has said with that study look, of course, ideal and generous in size, so good proportions right throughout the home here at 5 Bale Road. My thoughts are, folks, it is a gorgeous home. I want to hear what yours are. What are your thoughts as to value here? I look for bidding now on number 5 Bale Road. Start me away where you like here. 5 Bale Road. The last in our 1 o'clock slot, and you're all still here, and I bet it's not just to listen to me. Well, I look for an opening bidder offer here now. What do we think, folks? Start me away. Are you willing to bid? We want to work with you and see if we can get you there. We'll need a bid here. Folks, so you leave me with little options here. I'll be placing vendor bids. I won't run it around. The property will be passed in. Once again, unless somebody wishes to jump in right now, we'll see if someone wishes to do that. Otherwise, I pass the property here at 5 Bale Road. I give you fair warning, fair opportunity to do so. Do we have something to start us away here at number 5? Once, as I look for something fair and reasonable. Second call, something fair and reasonable here now.
750.
Welcome, sir. Just in the nick of time. Good luck with your endeavours. $750,000. Good on you, sir. You don't know how much you appreciate it. $750,000. Is there 8 in the room probably from someone? $750 I have here. I'll look for 800 to move me north. First call at $750. Second at $750,000, and third call at $750. So I'm not going to muck around with vendor bids. If you owners want to sell, let's have a chat to you and see if we can get you there, okay? $750 not a level, but let's see if we can get you there. I will pause and work with you, good sir. See if we can get you there.
That's actually
folks. Now the bid has been increased here at the property. The bid at 5 Bell Road now stands at $801,000. 801,000. That is the number here. At 801,000. My instructions are to pass the property in if there is nothing further here now. I look high, I look low for something further. Otherwise, the property will be passed in here. Cheryl Williams and 5 Bale Road. Once, twice, third call. Right, Cheryl will be back in her hands. They'll need to put the buyer's post auction on that at 5 Bell Road, 801,000. I realise it's just about 2 o'clock, so we'll have a quick recess before we start our 2 o'clock segment of auction. We'll be back with you in just 1 moment.
He likes it zoomed in more, so you're going to press that zoom button. Yes.
Perfect, we're back. Hopefully, I'm just testing it.
Serena was like, is everything under control? And it possibly look. It was proved.
Live stream.
How's it taking?
Excited. Oh yeah, perfect, we're back.
Right.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, I'll do the next 5, and then I'll head off. I need to do something for 30 days.
So we good?
Oh, is that one early on? Oh, sorry mate, where are we now?
Ladies and gentlemen, my apologies for the delayed start. I don't like to keep busy and important people waiting, so my sincere apologies for that. I will keep you waiting no further. I know some of you have just joined us here. I know some of you have been in here for a little while, but I will be going through the conduct of auction and going through making sure you're all clear. I want to make sure you're all on a level playing field here. So if you've heard it before, it'll just reinforce that, but let me take you through a couple of things for today. First and foremost, though, welcome. For those that have just arrived, welcome here to the Bayleys auction room. On behalf of David Guard, Stacey Coburn and myself, Connor Patton, it's a pleasure to have you all here. Good luck in your bidding today and your bidding strategy, however you choose to apply that. Good luck, and thank you for our owners for the opportunity to represent them here, and we will do our absolute best for them. The conduct of auction is what sets out the roles and responsibilities today. The owners have set confidential reserve prices. You need to bid quickly because the owners can withdraw the property from sale before it's been sold without declaring it. So if you're here today to bid and buy, that's clearly your role. To bid to reach the reserve price and hold the highest bid, and then I'll sell it to you. You'll sign the contract and you'll pay a deposit, neat, easy 10% of the purchase price. I will nominate bidding increments, but of course open to your suggestions as well. I can place bids on behalf of our owners. They're called vendor bids. They only occur below the owner's reserve. They're incredibly transparent by use of the words vendor bid to not cause any confusion whatsoever. I can refuse a bid if I don't believe it's in the best interest of the owners, and I can settle any disputes. We haven't had any yet, and I'm not expecting to have any this afternoon either. Are there any questions at all, folks, at this point in proceedings about the properties or the process? Jolly good. Let us move on then to our first offering for you in this segment here. I of course welcome Julie Mitchell to the stage, so to speak. Of course, it's been her pleasure to represent our owners at the property here at 29 Ontario Street. Let me take you through the contract of sale here. Of course, 29 Ontario Street in Gore is a fee simple freehold parcels of land, 1,798 square metres and 1,012 square metres, Section 6, Block 5, Town of East Gore, Section 2, Office Plan 12267 and Section 7, Block 5. Certificates of title, they would be 9B Folio 431 and 67683. No chattels, of course, accompanying the sale there. Vacant possession, it will be 19th of June. Your settlement date there, and of course, I draw your attention to clause 21 in the contract here. Of course, the parties agree that they are purchasing on an as-is whereas basis today. The insurance claim policy number there, $136,346.70. That will transfer over to the purchaser prior to settlement date there. Of course, so we are selling as-is whereas that's been made abundantly clear to you all at number 29 Ontario Street here. Well, a sizable land holding, of course, then 2,810 square metres more or less atop it sits this wonderful 1920s villa. A little bit of work to be done. I can appreciate those that have been through, of course, that February 2020 flood came through and a little bit of damage there, as those that have inspected have seen. But of course, you have that 136,000, just over $1 for you to work towards that. Good sheds and outbuildings there for you on the property, as you can see. Not too far away, of course, from the township there, an easy walk for you and a sizable holding for you. And a wonderful opportunity with as-is whereas properties. There always is here, folks. So, I look for opening bids now on it. Number 29 Ontario Street. Kick me off where you like. Who wants the park-like setting here? And number 29. Opening bid. I know we've got people who are interested here, folks. Don't be shy. I look for opening bids or offers now. What do we think, folks?
150?
150, Mr. Gov. We can kick it off there, not a problem. At $150,000, not a bad place for a start. At 150, welcome to you, sir. Good luck to you at 150,000. Perhaps I'd see 175,000 from someone here in the room. But at 1.5, 150 on bid, I'm looking for a mere 175 here. Total price, of course, here once called at 150,000. Let's not forget what's being transferred over as well. Second call at 150,000. Third call at 150 here. Welcome, sir. 175. Good luck to you then. At 1 3/4 bid now. 2 and now at 175. 1 3/4. I'll look for 200 properly. Perhaps David from your buyer or need anybody else in the room. But at 175, I have the bid here now. Wonderful opportunity here. First call at 175 now.
200, Connor.
200. Thank you very much, sir. At $200,000 now. So 225. Perhaps if you can be there, folks. At 200, I have. That's again you here, and I'm looking for 2 1/4 if you can, or perhaps better if you want. But at 200,000, I have the bid. Is there 225 or a number? You let me know what you'd like.
10.
10, sir. Okay, got you there clearly at 10. We'll work with you at 210. Do you want to stay in 25, sir, and go to 235?
220.
You want to go on 10s as well? Okay, not a problem, sir. At 220, we can do that. At 220 is the bid there. At 220,000. Down to the 10s here, sir, is at 230, the dentist bid. Can I see that from you? 225. 2 1/4. Not quite like pulling teeth. I appreciate the effort, sir. At 225, thank you very much. At 2 1/4 bid now. 225. First call. How are we doing there, Julie? At 225.
235, please.
235. We went on the other side of the 230 number. That's all right. It's good. It's going upwards. Thank you very much. At 235. At 235,000 bid here. 240, Julie. There we are at 240. 3 inch should give you lots of confidence here. At 240,000 bid. Once called at 240. Twice at 240. Stacey Hara owners.
5, please.
245. 245. 245 is the bid. 250. There we go. 250,000. $250,000 here. At 250.
Another 5, please.
Another 5. 255. At 255 the bid now. Down to the 5s here. Down to the handful. 260, Julie. 260. There we are at $260,000. 260. How are we tracking here? At 260,000. Once called at 260. Second at 260. Is there another 5, sir?
Just 1, please.
1, 261. Okay, 261. Down to the singles at 261. 262 at 200. Stacey, we got instructions? Yes, sir. It's on the market at 262 and it will be sold. No second chances, no pausing here. If I do not see anything further, I sell it away here now at 262. Once called at 262.
265.
265. Lovely. Tripling it out there at 265,000. Sir, haven't heard from you in a while. If you'd like me back in, or sir, here, can I have you at 265? And it's on the market and it will be sold here today. Once at 265. At 266. 266,000. You go 270, David. First call, folks, for the sake of $1,000. 266. First call. Second call. Final opportunity at 266. Sir, is there anything further? Is there another 1,000, ma'am? At 266, it is go. Sir, I need to know. Are you sure? It's going. Gone and sold. Congratulations. Well done to you. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to our owners as well. Thank you for your effort. Well done. Cheryl, are we good to go? Is that okay? Folks, I'll draw your attention now to the next offering on your catalogue that will be for order in the court for Jack's Point Rise here, folks, and Cheryl Williams. I've been taking you through this, of course. Let me take you through the contract. Fee simple and freehold at 898 square meters, a lovely size, and a palindrome there as well for you. Lot 4161, deposit claim 380129, certificate of title 321251. A lengthy and quality titles list for you, of course, vacant possession on offer for you the 26th of June, of Friday, being your settlement date here at number 4, Jack's Point Rise, and the eponymous, of course, Jack's Point. Wonderful lifestyle opportunity awaits you, this wonderful land holding of near on 900 square meters, great entertaining options for you, finished to a very, very high quality, of course, built by David Reed, was the show home. In fact, good things like the underfloor heating, all those extra bonuses that you would hope for and expect in a home of this age. 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms with the optional extra large media room space for you, the polished concrete floors, and wonderful entertaining spots, as I mentioned to you here, folks. And Jack's Point, a gorgeous community for you to be a part of, for you to ensconce yourself in, and you can do it here today by putting your hand in the air. Let me see what you're thinking, folks. At 4 Jack's Point Rise, I look for opening bids on it now. What do we think? Number 4 Jack's Point Rise. Start me away with your fancy, folks. Quality home view. I'm not here at Dilly's Alley. I'd like to know what your thoughts are here, folks. I look for an opening bidder offer here now. Number 4, Jack's Point Rise. First call is I look for something fair and reasonable. Second call, final call at Jack's Point Rise. Right, Cheryl, lovely property, we'll do a post auction. We can do that whatsoever. I'll pass the property back to you. I'll do so promptly and you can work with that post, okay? Not a problem to do that. I know you're very busy. Welcome back to you, of course, 969 Frankton Road. Let me take you through the contract of sale here. Tingashia, of course, she has been representing our owners here and doing a marvellous job at the property here. Let's have a look at the contract. Freehold parcel of land for you, 756 square metres, more or less. Lot 1, deposit plan 10274, certificate of title 1D, folio 55. The channels, of course, that is extensive. There's an attached list, of course, added to the contract there for you. It is lengthy. Vacant position, 25th of June, a Thursday, being your settlement date here at number 969. Gorgeous presentation to the market there. A great spot for you. You can see that elevation, that views that you have. 3 spacious bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. The separate garaging options that you have, of course, downstairs. Whether it's for yourself or an investment, this would perform admirably for you. The resource consent in place for perhaps that downstairs garage conversion to increase that rental opportunity for you. That generous balcony, the panoramic views that you have of Lake Wakatipu, and of course the remarkables there, absolutely stunning. The cedar cladding with the other upgrades that have been done certainly add to the property's allure here, and of course you can also add your own tastes as well here at 969. Wonderful position here, folks, and wonderful options for you at 969 Frankton Road. I look for an opening bidder gambit from someone here in the room now. What are your thoughts, folks?
Would you take 800, Colin?
Would I take 800? I like getting opening bids. Mr. Gov, are they bidding 800? Radio, Rachel, I'll take opening bids. Optimism alive and well in Frankton. Of course, not a problem. We can kick it off at 800,000. We'll get an opening bid. Thank you very much. I look for something slightly north of that. I look for $1 million, a mere $200,000 rise if you would like. But 800 live here in the room, and I'm looking for $1 million promptly from someone. Just a wee 200,000 increment, of course, here, and that won't surprise you. But at 800,000, I have my opening bid, and I'm looking for $1 million if someone can go there now. First call at $1 million. Second, is there someone there? Final call. Bid's 8. Right, well, I'll place the vendor bid against your buyer rates on the telephone. My bid's $1 million on behalf of the owners. If they want to bid me above that, we can have a conversation. But $1 million, that is an easy line in the sand for me to make on behalf of our owners at $1 million neat. I'll place that bid on behalf of our owners. If they bid me above that, we'll have a conversation with them, but really comfortable at that level at $1 million here. First call, and I'll look for something further. Telephone buyer or somebody here in the room. Twice at $1 million. Final call on my bid at $1 million now. Final opportunity to work with us here in the auction room, Rachel, otherwise I pass it in. Right, folks, I'll do that. That's my vendor bid at $1 million. Unless, right, sure, I need to know quickly now. Correct. Need to be above that at $1 million. Correct. Happy to pause. Important decisions being made, and of course the auction window very important. No, okay, rightio. We can work with them post-auction, Rachel. No, we won't, not at this stage. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. The million's an easy number, and you need to be in excess of that. So I'll pass the property in at $1 million. They're really, really comfortable to do that. We can talk to your buyer post-auction, Rachel, and of course anybody else there on that property at Frankton Road. Okay. So let's pass it on my bid at $1 million. Doug, Matt, and is Jimmy somewhere to be found as well? Sir? we go to 13 Alpha Street in Cromwell, represented and brought to the market by Mr. Jimmy Allen, Mr. Doug McGillivray, excuse me, sir, and Matthew Banks. Let me take you through the contract that's been provided to you all here at 13 Alpha Street. It's freehold. It's 631 square metres. It's lot 5, deposit plan 523646. Certificate of title 833660. The channels as per your contract there, of course, vacant possession you get on the 29th of June. That is your settlement date when you can move into this brand new circa 200 square metres, highly spec home here by GJ Gardner. Absolute quality on offer right throughout, isn't it right, Doug? Absolutely stunning. The design and specifications, striking, of course, indeed it is. 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, double garage, stunning spaces for you, as I say, near 200 square metres, and a good land holding of 631, and a enviable part of town, of course, close to cycle trails like Dunstan, Cromwell Golf Course. So the combination of location and quality, certainly it's got that in spades here at 13 Alpha Street. So, indeed Alpha, who would like to be first? Alpha Street here, I look for opening bids. Where would you see the value here, folks? I'm in your hands, as it were. What are our thoughts as to value?
600,000.
Welcome. Optimism alive and well in Cromwell as well as Frankton. Love it. At 600,000. We can kick it off there, and I'll look for 7 promptly from someone at 600,000. I'll look for 100,000 rise and go to 7 promptly from someone. Is there someone in the room who wishes to do that, or perhaps on the telephone? First call at $600,000. Second call at 6 as I look for 7. Third and final at 600,000. While we wait there, I'll go 700 on behalf of the vendors and really comfortable to do so. But welcome you back at 8 if you can be there. At 700,000, that is my vendor bid. At $700,000 here, and I'll look for work with you then. But at 700,000, that is my vendor bid here now. I'm asking for 8. What would you like to do? But at 700,000, the owner's bid and comfortable to hold it there now. First call at 700. Twice at $700,000 here at Alpha Street. Third call. 710. Radio. Thank you very much. 710. If it's going to be us, I will have pause and have a chat with you at 710,000. A bit of work to do, but at 710 I'll just wait and see to give everybody fair opportunity at 710. Once called, twice, final call at 710. Man, let's have a chat and see if we can hear that. Excuse me a second. 720. Right. Mr. Banks. Better late than never. Ma'am, you've been usurped. The bid is now 720. Took a while, but I apologise. The bid is 720 on our telephone buyer here. I would have preferred it sooner myself. I can promise you there now at $720,000.
725.
725. Okay, at 725. Mr. Banks promptly would be preferred. At 725,000, the bid is here at 725, 735. If we can go in the tens, Matt, that would be great. 730. You're in the fives as well. Okay, 730. 5,000 as well. 730,000 bid here. 730 at 730. 735 if you would like to be there. At 730. Once called, twice.
735.
735. 735 the bid. You report straight to 750, 7.5. I'd see that from you at 735,000. Well below replacement cost here at 735. First call at 735. Twice. Third at 735. Right. We'll pause and have a chat. Excuse me a second. Once again, folks, I do genuinely and sincerely thank you very much for your patience. We've been having discussions. I left, the bid was at 735. I returned to the room, the bid is at 735,000. My instructions are, folks, I will be passing the property in, but not before I place a final vendor bid on behalf of our owners. That is at 850,000. You need to be above that figure, so I'm very comfortable to place the vendor bid at $850,000 and pass the property in for you to have discussions with one of the chaps post-auction. So 850, my final vendor bid, and please discuss it with one of these gentlemen for post-auction discussions. Thank you, Doug. Thank you. Lot number 15 in your portfolio here, folks. Let me welcome back to the stage Rachel Eggers here, and of course our owners and 28 Healey Drive. Let me take you through the contract. It's been distributed, freehold parcel it is indeed. It's 432 square metres, lot 1145, certificate of title 861862. The channels list are on the contract there for you, and of course we have the tenancies that have been placed as per the documentation. Wednesday the 8th of July, and of course I know some were with side agreements as well to give you comfort and around the wonderful investment possibility that you have here at number 28. Once again, completed late last year around September, adding to your confidence in the home, the construction and the size of it. Of course, configured with that 4 and 2 situation there in terms of 4 bedrooms and a 2-bedroom flat as well. Of course, the feature walls both inside and out. A lovely property proposition for you to see their frontage as well. Indeed, that you have good sized backyard. 432 makes wonderful use of that space on the site. Indeed, wonderful flow right throughout the property. The heat pump for guaranteed year-round comfort. The location, of course, the lower shot over here, number 28, gives you lots of confidence in terms of what's around you, as does the attention to detail from our owners here. I'll look around here and have great attention to details. I look for opening bids now at number 28 Headley. I look for opening bids here. What are our thoughts, folks? What do we see the value as? Don't mind too much where we start. What do we think, folks? Opening bid or offer? Either on the telephone or here in the room here, we've got two conversations being had. I'll work with you now. What are our thoughts as to value? Always prefer getting opening bids from the floor where possible.
Yeah, put it 800.
Radio there, Mark. Is it put at 800?
Yep.
Well, we kick it off at 800. I'll look for 9 promptly though from someone here in the room. 800,000 to start. Our lamplighter here on the phone at $800,000. We'll have 900 promptly though, I would think, from someone here in the room at 800,000. The telephone bidder there, and I'll look for 9 from someone now. First call at 800,000. I look for a mere 9. Second call at 800,000. Have we got you in at 9, folks? Third call at 800,000.
850.
Cutting me in half. Often just doubles the fervour of the competition, Mr. Allen. But at 850, puts you in front. At 850, we can chip away in 50s if you like. At 850, which means 900 is your opportunity, excuse me, Mike. And you can take it with both hands, I'm sure. At 850, the bid is there. And I'll look for a 9 from someone now. Indeed, the left-hand side of the room, welcome to join at any point in proceedings. 850 I have, and I look for 900 here. First call, wonderful opportunity, investment proposition that you have here. Second call at 850. Third call at 8.5 is a 9. I need to know. Is that a bid at 875? 8 3/4. 875. We've got the bid there at 875. We'll work with you here and we'll go 900. Another quarter from your buyer, Jimmy, I'm sure. At 875, I have another quarter, takes me to 9. I'm sure they see value above that number. Let's see it there from you at 8 3/4 now. Do I have 9? And anybody else in the room? Once called at 875. Twice at 875. Third call at 8 3/4. I need 900. Can I see it there from you, folks? Can I see you in at 9? Right, I'm going to pause with your buyer, Mark, see if we can get them there. 875,000. Not at the level I can sell, but let's have a chat to them, okay? Excuse me. folks. And I bring your attention back to 28 Healey Drive. And we have an increased bid that is at $900,000. At $900,000 at 28 Healey here. My instructions are the property is to be passed in at $900,000 and offers to be written up as and when you see fit above that number. $900,000 here, folks. We are not on the market at 900 below the property to be passed in, unless, of course, someone is hiding in the wings and wishes to jump in here now. Once call, second call, final call at 9 needs. Right, the property is passed in back to Rachel and the team, and we can work on offers post, be they unconditional or conditional. Okay, folks? That concludes our 2 p.m. tranche of auctions. Before we start at 3 o'clock, we'll have a brief recess, folks. We'll take you in just a few moments, and we will start our 3 o'clock auctions. And I look forward to seeing you all back here.
Can I have time? You keep disappearing.
Yeah, no.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome back to you all. Now, by show of hands, as we've been having here throughout, who here has just joined us? Welcome. Welcome to you folks. Lovely, good stuff. Welcome to you all. Some have been here for a little bit of time already. Welcome to you. On behalf of David Gubb, Stacey Coburn and myself, Connor Patton, pleasure to welcome you all here to our auction rooms for our 3 o'clock tranche of auctions here. Welcome to the Bayleys house. All right, folks. I'll take you through the conduct of auction. I'll take you through the contracts of sale. I'll give you my brief thoughts on the properties for you, and now I look forward to hearing what you have to say about them. The conduct of auction, you'll have seen that in the front of your contract, of course, but it sets out the roles and responsibilities of the key players. The owners have set confidential reserve prices. They can withdraw their properties from sale before they've actually been sold without declaring them, so I would encourage you to bid promptly. And of course your job is to bid, reach the reserve price and hold the highest bid, because then I get to sell it to you, I'll get you to sign the contract, and I'll get you to pay the deposit, a neat, easy 10% of the purchase price. I will keep things moving along. From time to time I might suggest figures for you. I can place vendor bids. They will be below our owner's reserve, and you'll know it's a vendor bid, incredibly transparent, because I'll be saying the words vendor bid. I don't think we'll have a dispute today. We haven't had one yet. I'm not expecting to start, and I could refuse bids if I don't deem them to be in the best interest of our owners. But once again, we're here to work with you. We want to get you over the line, certainly here indeed. All right, folks? So I'm going to take you to the first of our properties from 3 p.m. here. Of course, Rachel Eggers, welcome back to you. Fantastically busy day for you. 18 Lukey Road. Let us go through the contract first and foremost for that. Freehold parcel of land 796 square metres, more or less, lot 3, deposited plan 16531, certificate of title 8A, folio 61. The channels as per the contract, vacant possession afforded to you, and Wednesday the 8th of July, that's your settlement date here at number 18. Of course, in Frankton, absolutely gorgeous proposition for you. The elevation, you can enjoy views from this part of town. Of course, the mountain bike tracks, I know, very popular for many. The house well situated on the site at the front, just shy of 800 square metres for you, spread over 2 levels. That chalet feel that you have here at the home, absolutely gorgeous, an opportunity to renovate if you choose, perhaps. Of course, that split income potential for you, the opportunity with the 4-bedroom and the 2-bedroom, and of course as well, investors take note that it could be removed as well, subject to zoning changes. Then that 2-bedroom unit is of course able to be transported to another spot as well. So adding to the appeal, the options that you have here at 18 Lukey Road, wonderful investment, or indeed for yourself here, folks. 18 Lukey Road, opening bidder offer here now. Start me away where you fancy. First bid in the 3 p.m. segment. Who would like to have it? Who would like to own it? Opening bids or offers here. Exactly right, sir. Opening bids or offers now. Start me away at 18 Lukey Road. First call as I look for something to start me away. Twice at 18 Lukey Road I look for an opening bid or offer, something fair and reasonable. Third call, giving you all fair opportunity here now, folks. I would imagine I need something from you, otherwise I'm just going to promptly pass the property in. We have somebody on the telephone, David, they wish to act now, otherwise the property will be passed. Final opportunity here, giving you ample warning and time. Right, folks, you're leaving me with a little option if you prefer to deal with Rachel. I don't blame you. You can talk to Rachel post-auction and submit your offers, be they conditional or unconditional. I'll promptly pass the property in there at Lukey Road, okay? We're just going to pass it. We are. Thank you, sir.
Okay, all right, we'll come back to you. Thank you. Right, bye.
Rosie, how are you? Lovely stuff. 72 Risinghurst. This has been your pleasure. Fee simple freehold parcel of land. It is 72 Risinghurst Terrace. It is 2,141 square metres of land here for you on lot 229, deposit plan 488075. Record of title, that being 699266. Lovely list of channels. I note the umbrella sand is staying as well. There's absolutely gold there for you. Vacant possession Monday the 29th of June, unless of course you are working to an alternative date here. Set well back away from the road, and that sizable land holding that you have here at over half an acre at 2,141 square metres. The garden is bursting with colour, and you have these established plantings, the veggie boxes already bedded down, and you can enjoy those in the spring and summer months. Of course, 3 good sized bedrooms here for you, a very, very private sanctuary indeed. With that sizable land holding, good flow out to your outdoor spaces, as you can see there. Absolutely gorgeous proposition, and of course, as well as all that land you have the walking trails and the like, not too far away for you to enjoy as well. 72 Risinghurst Terrace here, folks. What are your thoughts as to value? Opening bid or offer here on this one then? Start me away where you like. 72 Risinghurst Terrace. Opening bid, opening offer. having a silent auction just to give you the tip. Hands in the air or something is what we need here, folks. Opening bidder offer here now. What do we?
700.
700, right, yeah, Rachel, we can kick it off at 700,000, not a bad place to start at 700,000, not a problem whatsoever. Is there 750 or indeed straight to 800,000, I would think, but at 700 I have, and I'll look for a mere 750, even 750,000 to get you in front, but at 700,000, my telephone bidder here, dictating proceedings at the moment. First call at 700 as I look for a mere 750. Second call at 7 the bid. Third call at 700,000 as I look for a 750 only, 750,000. Welcome, man. Good luck with your efforts at 750,000. Good luck there at 750,000. Against you on the telephone now, then, Rachel, at 750,000. 8 would be the number to be, or indeed better. But at 750, I have, and I'm looking for 8 if you can be there. Over half an acre here at 72 Risinghurst Terrace. First call at 750, 750,000. Second, third call is at 8. Rachel, can I see that from you? At 750 bid. Yes, I need to know. Otherwise, I pause and work with the good lady here. Man, you're the highest bidder. Another level I can sell, that won't surprise you, but you're... 770 is the highest bidder. At 770, my suggestion is straight to 800, ma'am. At 770, that is the highest bid now at 770,000. In the nick of time as well. Would you like to go 800,000, ma'am? 780. Rightio. Intends at 780. Okay, puts you in front, ma'am, and I appreciate it. At 780. Rachel is at 790 or straight to 800 at 780 I have. Happy to work in a 10 then, as has been proven at 780. First call, second, third at 780. Right, well, this time, man, quickly, let's have a chat and see if we can get you there, okay? Give me 1 second, folks, I'll be right with you. much for your patience, folks. 72 Risinghurst Terrace, to update you on that, we had an increased offer. The increased offer is $810,000. And my instructions are at $810,000 to pass the property in if there is nothing further here in the room. So $810,000. I leave it in your hands here, folks, for just a moment. Do we have anything further for the first call, for the second call, for the final call here at Risinghurst Terrace? Right, Rosie, property passed them, and we'll keep working with those buyers and others, of course, post-auction. And good luck in those endeavours. Hello. 40, indeed you are, very, very busy. 45 Marina Drive, of course, this time here. Fee simple freehold parcel of land on offer for you, 676 square metres, and more or less lot 46, deposit plan 20704, record of title 12B folio 420. The channels list as per the documentation, vacant position Monday the 13th of July, your settlement date here, when you can move in, of course, a wonderful opportunity at number 45 here, rare offering deed for you here in the wonderful area of Frankton and the lake views, of course, Lake Wapatuku with the remarkable mountain range, as well for you the open plan kitchen, dining, living, that fabulous deck, and to soak in those aforementioned views. 2 renovated bathrooms, the heat pump there, absolute gold for you as well. Private easy care backyard indeed as well. Standalone and that fully consented 1-bedroom unit, just adding to that the options that you have here, the investment potential of this great property at 45 Marina Drive. Opening bids here, folks. I look for them now. I look to see where you think, and I look to see where you start. Opening bids are offered at 45 Marina Drive. Telephone bidders, as you know, Mr. Governor, welcome. Not a problem. Opening bids here now, folks. What are our thoughts? Where would you like to see it start? Bit of excitement here, folks, in the room. What are our thoughts here, folks, now? Opening bid, opening offer here at 45 Marina Drive. Start me off where you like. Something starting with an 8 if you like to make it easy for you. I'll give you the first number, you give me the rest. Opening bid here, opening offer. We know we've got people who are interested in the property, but need to see a registration of interest and you're bidding. Where do you think, folks? I've given you a clue as to the first number. I don't mind too much from there on. What do we think? First call, as I look for it now. Second call for an opening bidder offer here. Giving you ample opportunity and time to make your move here, and we'll work with you and get you home. Third call, and I need something from you now. Otherwise, the conditional market, that's where you go to, but if we have something here, I'm giving you ample opportunity here, folks, to push something forward before it's taken away. The window of opportunity that you have, treasure it, the exclusivity that you have here now. Final call then, I'll look for the opening bid. Folks, we can deal with it post-auction then, okay, not a problem there. Giving you ample time there, we'll do that, Rachel, conditional post-auction. Not a problem. Shirley, we good to go? Appreciate it. Thank you very much, Shirley. Welcome back to you here. Of course, 12/67 Andrews Road. The property in question here now is Frankton in freehold, principal unit 12 and accessory unit 12A, 12C and a half share of accessory unit 11B there. Of course, deposit plan 478673. Record of title 665614. Vacant possession. Of course, all the furnishings there, as you can see, folks. Wonderful list of channels there for you. 26th of June. The settlement date for you here at 12/67. Sought after Brookside Apartments, of course. This is easy care investment, or perhaps a first home for you. It could be either of those. Absolutely gold. On top floor here, the northern end of the block. So good windows for you, good light, and natural passive warmth for you. Absolutely lovely indeed. The glass balustrade giving you those wonderful vistas out. The smart storage space that you have, and the garaging as well. So whether it's an investment, as I say, or a starter, it's a great opportunity for you here, folks, in Andrews Road. We'll start me away on an opening bidder offer on it now. Start me away here, folks. I'm not putting on a free lunch as far as I'm aware, no afternoon tea, so you're here for a reason here. I'm here to work with you. But I need some hands in the air, some registrations of interest. What do we think here now, folks? Opening bidder offer, first call as I look for it. Second, promptly here now. Vote some action. Third and final here at Andrews Road. We'll start taking this personally, I reckon, sure. They seem to want to work with me. They seem to want to work with the listing agents afterwards. Given the lovely team, I say it's hardly a surprise, although I'm wanting to work with you here, folks. But if you'd rather work with Cheryl than us to say, I can't blame you, we'll pass it back to you and allow you to do just that, okay? Not a problem. Sir? Jimmy Allen, busy day for you, sir. Welcome back to you. 106 Terrace here. Let me take you through the contract fee. Simple, 558 square metres more or less. Lot 2, deposit claim 518055. Certificate of title 811879. The channels they haven't changed. Of course, the tenant is there. 540 per week, the bond of 1800. Term 6 months ending 22nd of November of this year, 29th of June. No, your settlement date here at Terrace. Once again, GJ Gardner, quality build here for you folks new to the market, whether it's for yourself or an investment now. The higher ceiling, once again, adding to that central space that you have, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, very, very neatly presented to the market here, and lower shot over and represents exceptional value now. And so I'll simply see what your thoughts are to it. I want to see some action. I want to see an opening bidder offer here from someone in the room. The only question is at what level, folks. Here we are. Start me away here. At 106A Terrace. Opening bids or offers. Get the coffee truck outside, David, or something. Give these guys a shot in the arm. I'm looking for something fair and reasonable here now, folks. Once again, I won't muck around with the indoor bids. I want to work with you if you're here to, but if you're not, Jimmy can speak with you post-auction. Do I have someone who's in that cash and unconditional position who wishes to proffer something forward here now? Right, Jimmy, it's back to you, sir. We'll do that promptly, okay? I'm not going to muck around. There you are, sir. I believe then that you're all here to bid on 99 Terrace, our final offering for you today, folks. So let me just take you through the contract, of course, that Cheryl's provided before I give you a chance to fight for ownership here at 99 Terrace. Simple and freehold it is. 553 square metres, lot 250, deposit plan 488075, certificate of title 699287. The channels list, unchanged, vacant possession, 26th of June will be the popular settlement date for many. That's your settlement date here at number 99. Good spaces right throughout, whether you decide to use it as a 3 or 4 bedroom home, depending on how many living spaces your family require, or whether it's an investment for you. Good extra space, a separate laundry and bits and pieces, oversized 2-car garaging for all the bits and pieces the Queenstown lifestyle affords you. Good sized kitchen, and of course that good sized section of just over 550 square metres, once again here in lower shot over in the popular pocket of Terrace. Right here, folks, I look for it now. Opening bids, opening offers. You're all here. Who wants to kick me away? 99. Once again, if you're waiting for vendor bids from me, you won't be getting them. I'm looking to see what your thoughts are as to value, folks. I'm looking for participation from you. Do we have something to start me away here? We'll work with you and see if we can get you home and over the line.
Sorry.
No problem, sure. I know it's a busy day for you. It's not a problem whatsoever. Very, very busy. It's all good. Just asking for opening bids, Sheriff. I'm just seeing if we've got someone who wishes to proffer something forward. Otherwise, as I say, no vendor bids from me. We'll be working with you post-auction. Final chance here then at Risinghurst. Right. Okay, folks, you want to meet Cheryl? That's absolutely fine. I'll pass the property in, Cheryl. We can do that, and we can work with buyers post-auction. And folks, I'd like to thank you very much for your attendance, your participation. I'll give you a different score, but that's all right. I appreciate you being here, of course. And thank you very much for coming to our Queenstown auctions here. And that concludes our catalogue. Have a lovely afternoon, as my grandfather says, if you can't be good, be careful. Okay. Thank you very much.